Hello, everyone. It's Amble the Comic Geek, where I review things based on comics, and welcome to the edition of Comic Halloween. Now, Comic Halloween is where I talk about some, like Halloween-based stuff. Oh, look, I don't celebrate Halloween, but I'm just saying, okay. Anyway, we're doing a Marvel versus DC. Yeah, we're gonna put for two of our best monster hunters in this. That's right. Our combatants are Blade versus Frankenstein. Yeah, Frankenstein. Yeah, Frankenstein. I don't know much about Frankenstein, but I'll tell you. Tell you. Anyway, this is Marvel versus DC's Blade versus Frankenstein. All right, let's go with Blade first. Blade, it was a vampire when after. How did he turn to a vampire? Well, apparently his mother was pregnant, and she got bitten by a vampire. You know the phrase, if something happens to the woman, something happens to the baby. Like if you die, the baby dies, and yeah, you know what happens. Anyway, few years later, Blade's mother was a vampire, and after everything he went through, he had no choice but to kill her. But then another few years later, he found out that he was a vampire too, and he had some abilities like Daywalker. A Daywalker is a vampire that walks out in the daylight without burning up. hmm Then he met a man named Stick. He was trained. He has this weakness of bloodlust. So Whistler gave him this thing that can stop his thirst for blood and stuff. Anyway, Whistler trained Blade to become a vampire hunter. A vampire hunting other vampires. That's cool. Anyway, that's how he became Blade. His real name is Eric Brooks. Anyway, Frankenstein. I think it's the regular old story. He was body parts put them together, create a thunderstorm, yada yada yada. You all know the story to that. I don't know the rest of how he got that sword, of how he got like all the stuff he had, and how he became an agent of shade. Anyway, moving on. Okay, let's get to this. All right. Powers and abilities. Let's start with Blade. Blade has human slash vampire is a human slash vampire hybrid. He has acute senses, strength, speed, agility, durability, a healing factor, a prolonged lifespan, immunity to vampire vulnerabilities like sunlight, garlic, holy water, you know all that stuff. He's a master martial artist thanks to Whistler. He's an expert marksman, swordsman, weapons proficient, vehicular driver, sorcery, and multilingual. Now for Frankenstein. Frankenstein is a rotted psychology. He's immortal, self-sustenance, electrokinesis, telepathy, cybernetic enhancement, swordsmanship, firearms, hand-to-hand combat, strength, and healing. Yeah, A big guy like Frankenstein, you know he has super strength. Weapons and equipment. All right. Blade has teak wood daggers. Yeah, like wooden stuff. He has he has a sword, and if a vampire touches the sword or anybody else, like spikes come out and their hands explode or something. Saw it in the movie. Anyway, he has guns and his trademark silver shurikens, which is like a boomerang. Anyway, Frankenstein. I'm guessing he has three weapons. One, I saw him holding a minigun. So, imagine if he had a handheld minigun like that. Anyway, but I only see two of his main weapons. Michael's sword. I don't know what that is, but it's the sword he has, and a steam gun, which is a handheld thing, like that. Next. Now, how are they the same? I'm guessing both work for like a team of their own, which I'll explain later on this month. They both they both hunt monsters. For example, Frankenstein hunts monsters, Blade hunts vampires, and they both know their weakness. And they both know all their enemies' weaknesses, like monsters and vampires stuff. Anyway, that's all I have for you guys today. I'm Ant Will the Comic Geek, and I'll see you all next time on Comic Halloween. Let's get going. We have a whole month ahead of us, folks.